Hello, water signs. How's your weekend going? Mine's been chaotic, but that's not unusual for me. Shall we see what the week ahead has in store for you? I'm curious to see, especially given the other 3 readings that I just did for the other signs, I'm very curious to see what the week ahead has in store for my water signs. So we're almost done. Sorry, I had a cat down here by my foot. And I think we've got about 2 more shuffles to go. 1. And yeah, we're done with this one. 2. All right, let's see what the week ahead has in store for water signs. The first one is the Elemental of Wands. This card represents you. The next card is what crosses you. That is the 10 of Wands. Distant future, think 3 to 6 months prior to now, is the 2 of Chalices. Then we have the more recent future, more recent past, which is roughly about 3 to 6 months, give or take. This is the 2 of Swords. Current events, think about 6 weeks prior to now to 6 weeks post now, which is the Sun. Then we have the future card, which is roughly 6 months from now. This is a major arcana card, as is the Sun card. And that one is the Lovers. By personal preference, I flip the last 4 cards last. I don't flip them along with all of the others. So the Elemental of Wands. Interesting that water is represented by what would be known as a fire element. The Elemental of Wands says to me that this week you are almost laser focused on the task at hand. There are some projects that you are looking to wrap up before you can move on. What crosses you is the 10 of Wands. There are some distractions at work that you are wanting to focus on more than perhaps you should, because I'm telling you right now, these distractions, both at home and at work, are going to play themselves out. The 2 of Chalices, going far back, says that you're trying to make yourself into the person that you want to be. You are trying to project a certain image, and while that isn't necessarily a bad thing, looking at the 2 of Swords, you almost feel like, the 2 of Chalices was a good thing. You feel good about yourself. You're building up self-confidence. It wasn't there. That 2 of Swords tells me that you have shifted from confidence to there's something going on, whether your personal relationships or your work relationships, where you almost feel like you're fighting blind. And I'm going to tell you that that feeling will end up resolving itself, and if it hasn't already. And I say that because of the Sun card. And the Sun card is a very positive card. This is a great card to get in this position, especially where it represents where things are at right now. You've managed to resolve a lot of what was going on previously, and now you get to bask in the glow of basically reaping the fruits of your labor, and all of your hard work is paying off. However, most people think that the Lovers card represents a romantic relationship, and to a certain degree it does. This is in the distant future. However, in this situation, there's a choice that's going to have to be made, whether you are going to focus more on your home life and more on what goes on outside of work, or whether or not you are going to focus more on your career path. That is what this card represents in this spread, is a crossroads is coming and you're going to end up having to make a choice. This card, and I'm on the final 4 now, is the 9 of Wands. This one represents you, and according to the situation at hand, this is very much focused. You have the ability to take care of things as they arise, whether you realize it or not. Not a bad place to be. There are a lot of people out there who aren't in that position, but you guys seem to have a grasp on what's going on in your world right now, which is awesome. Let's look at the environment card. All work and no play. So you very much have been focused on your job and on your work and on what's right in front of you to do. Perhaps there were or currently are some rather big projects, things that you need to focus on, and so that has you zero focused on it, and laser focused on it, and that's actually what you need to be doing, because things are going to get better, even though yes, you are going to have that choice to make. But there's something big coming. I can feel it. We'll see if it comes out in the next spread, because I don't get the feeling that it's coming out in this spread. This is your hopes or fears. This tells me there is a lot of sleepless nights, and you don't necessarily feel as in balance as what you actually are. There's a lot of stress. You very much seem to feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. But I'm telling you, it is okay, and it's going to be okay. Final outcome, according to the question at hand, in this case, we're asking about the week to come. This one is the Hanged Man. Now, this card is a final outcome card in conjunction with this card, which is the Lovers, in that future position, says to me that you need to stop and take pause. And you're getting there. Whether you want to or not, you are moving towards a position or towards a scenario where you're going to take a step back and you're going to take a pause, maybe for a few minutes, maybe for a few days, maybe for a few weeks. I think that part is up to you, but you're going to regroup and take stock of where you want to go next. So, not a bad spread. I really hope you guys have enjoyed your reading for the week. If so, please give me a like. I'd love to hear from you, so drop a comment. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you're notified of the next time I post a reading for your spread. Should be in about a week. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Love and light to you all.